Hello and welcome to the Crystal Stairs ECE Resource Center. My name is Tandra.
And I'm Miss Michelle. Hello, everyone.
And today we're going to finish the conversation. Miss Michelle, you actually started a really good conversation on the story video about I love you rituals. And we just wanted to extend the conversation. So what are the benefits for doing those kind of rituals with young children?
I'm glad that you asked. And also I want everyone watching to know that this is geared obviously to young children, but a lot of this is just human nature. So this benefits all adults watching and participating in this as well. So in previous videos, we talked about the brain, right? We talked about this being a representation of the brain. This is our green. When life doesn't go our way, we flip our lid, exposing the bottom hemispheres of the brain, the blue and the red. So just like Llama Llama in the story, he first was worried, meaning he didn't know what was going on. He flipped his lid, mama wasn't coming, exposing the emotional part of the brain, and that part of the brain asks, am I loved? And then when the love didn't come, mama didn't come quick enough, he flipped his lid even further, going down his brainstem into his survival state, trying to figure out, am I even safe here?
Right.
And sometimes we have those things that go off down our brains, and that represents what I have here as a clacker. Our internal clacker, as we go down our brainstem, our heartbeat starts racing. Our, blood pressure raises, and we become very worried and then scared and fearful. So we talked in our July 2023 video about how to be a star and to breathe, to compose ourselves. But after we breathe, the question that the brain asks next is, am I loved? So that's where I love you rituals come in. So we did the Twinkle Twinkle together with your children, and I hope you got something out of it too at home. We did it together, Miss Tandra, and it felt
great.
It did.
It felt affirming. It felt reassuring.
Yes.
It felt warm. I think I love the clacker as the visual because sometimes we just see the behavior,
right,
and we don't really know how to piece it all together. So I love that visual. Sometimes children have very big feelings, and it may be hard for us to help bring them back because we may be dysregulated
exactly.
as well.
And so how do we reconnect when moments of disconnection happen like this? Right? You're busy, you're doing something, the child's in distress, you've breathed with them together, and then you've given them some love. So there are 4 key elements to a meaningful connection.
Okay.
Will you learn it with me, Miss Tandra?
Yes.
Everyone at home, let's get ready. So there are 4 key elements, and we're going to learn them while we move our body to do it.
Okay.
The first key element to connection is eye contact. Do it with me. Eye contact. The second is presence. The third is touch. And the fourth is playfulness.
That's always my favorite.
It's my favorite too. Making you laugh. And remember from our breathing technique, what does a smile do? Automatically disarms the brain, letting you feel like you were in a safer place.
Yes, and I love that joy juice.
Yes, exactly. And that's what it really does. I love you rituals that involve eye contact, presence, touch, and playfulness. They spread joy juice, not just to your child, but to you doing it with the child. And it becomes this recycled energy that went from disconnection to reconnection.
Yes, so just being able to understand ourselves is really instrumental in us being able to guide the young children that we care about.
Yeah, we want to keep them calm and steady and ready to learn. And we need to make sure that those questions, am I safe, am I loved, are answered with a yes before we're ready to learn. So I'm excited to learn about what we're doing here today.
Yes, so I always love to do a hands-on activity because I like that playfulness piece.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just a shaker bottle that we're going to make using something recycled, repurposed. This was a water bottle that I rinsed out with soap and water, let it dry. I've already put some confetti in here, and we're just going to add some oil and some water, and make a shaker bottle.
All right,
So-
and this is going to be used like a calm down tool.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
wonderful.
All right, so Miss Michelle, you already said it. This is just like a calm down bottle. So the first thing we're gonna do is just add some oil, and I have some baby oil gel. I'm just gonna squeeze this in, and then I'm going to add some water. There's so many different ways you can do this. This one is just a simple oil, water, and confetti. And if this is something you're going to be giving to children, I would actually like seal the top so that it doesn't come off. So just get some crazy glue and seal it on there. And so the idea with this is it's something that children can shake, and as the confetti begins to settle, they can start to settle and regulate themselves as well.
So this is something that we can use in centers, interest areas as calming tools.
Yes.
You may even want to consider creating a calming corner.
So just remember, this is just one of the things that you can use, a tool you can use and add to wherever you provide space for calmness, whether it's a mindfulness zone or a calming corner. This is just something to add to that as well.
And like Ms. Tandra just mentioned about having a safe, calming place for children in your classrooms, homes, wherever your setting is, you want to have that space for yourself.
Absolutely.
As adults, because we talked about being calm, steady, and ready to help children co-regulate
Yes.
in their emotional distress. And so we have this resource here called The Science of Positivity. Sometimes things are just happening in the world and we feel like we can't control it, but we have a lot more control over ourselves if we just rewire the way we perceive what's happening and remember to breathe and remember to say things to ourselves such as, I am safe, keep breathing, I can handle this. And giving that feeling of safety and calm will actually download onto your child of who's dysregulated. So continue to explore your emotional well-being journey as we grow and learn together as a society.
Thank you so much. These are very good resources, and I think that we can all benefit from focusing more on this. So I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and we hope to see you here again on the next First Fridays. Bye-bye.
See you later.